Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all, and this is another informational video, and I just want to share something with y'all. And in this video, no debating. You know what I mean? Everybody feels how they feel, everybody is entitled to their opinion. But I just want to let y'all know something because when it comes down to the school system, there's just a lot of stuff that really be going on in the school system when it comes down to the school shootings, when it comes down to bullying. Me personally, honestly feel, and this is just my opinion, honestly feel that it's better. I feel that it's better and it's more safer for kids to be homeschooled because, again, with all of the stuff that be going down in school, with the school shootings, you know what I mean? And sometimes, sometimes a teacher can be a bully too. There has been some teachers that have actually made fun of some students for having a learning disability, but I just wanna share something with y'all. And and a lot of y'all probably already know this too, but I just wanna let y'all know. The school system doesn't really teach a lot of real life skills. I mean, yes, math is important. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, understanding keywords in a math word problem and learning how to spell. And also, too, a little bit of geometry is a little bit helpful because when it comes down to sports, being an athlete, when you're learning about the different lines in geometry, the parallel lines, the intersecting lines, and then you learn about the different angles, the acute angles, because in football when it comes down to running plays as a wide receiver, when you're trying to learn the route that you have to run, sometimes with the way you may have to run the route and the way the other wide receiver have to run the route, when you look on the playbook, it looks like a parallel line. But do you have to be Mr. Know It All to be to do you have to know exactly everything in geometry to be successful as a football player? No, no, you do not. Geometry is not even all that useful in real life. Neither is algebra, polynomials, monomials, factor and trinomials. When you get out here in the real world, that all of that stuff is not useful. But the school system doesn't teach a lot of real life skills. And what I mean about real life skills is, just learning a skill, learning how to be a mechanic, landscaping, stuff like that. If somebody needs their car fixed or something, by you attending trade school or maybe going into job corp, learning some mechanic skills, you can actually help that person out. You can actually fix their car up for them because of the fact that you have mechanic skills. Did school teach you any mechanic skills? No. You either went, yeah, you either went to trade school or job corps. But yeah, the school system, it doesn't teach a lot of real life skills. And just like the video that I did, don't let bad grades determine your fate. Yeah, don't let those bad grades determine your fate, because the letter A, the letter B, the letter C, the letter D, the letter F, it doesn't really mean anything. God gave you a gift. God gave you a lot of potential. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, that's up to God, that's up to you, and that's up to your imagination. God gave you a lot of potential. But yeah, and you see, with all these school shootings that keep on happening, and with all of the bullying that keeps on going down, it seems like the school system is not doing anything but getting worse and worse. But yes, math is important. Math is important. English is important. Learning how to talk the proper way. Learning about syllables, learning about your vowels, which is pretty much stuff you learn in elementary school, A, E, I, O, U, when it comes down to using different syllables and words and stuff. All of that is important. All of that is key. personification is important. I mean, all of that is key. But to be successful in life, do you really have to know exactly everything in English to succeed? No, you don't. But English is important too. And I recommend anybody and everybody to make their family proud, to keep their grades up. I mean, you're not supposed to just sit there and be lazy and just fail. You still have to do the very best that you can do. Make your family proud. Prove the doubters wrong. Prove those teachers that are doubting you wrong. Prove them wrong. Make your mom proud. Make your dad proud. Make your whole family proud. Make your family want to give you a pat on the back. I know you want something special. You probably doing everything that you need to do to keep your grades up in school so you can get a PS5 for Christmas this year. But yeah, but just know that the school system, it doesn't really teach you a lot of real life skills. Just because you flunk a test, just because you get a D, it does not mean that you're a failure. You are not a failure. It doesn't mean that you should give up either. You can still become successful because, and a lot of y'all probably know this too. Like, you do got people out here that don't have a high school diploma that are successful, that are living their best life. They're rich, they're successful, they're an entrepreneur, living their best life. But again, I do not recommend nobody at all to drop out. I recommend anybody and everybody to get their high school diploma. And if you watching this video, if you a dropout, I recommend that you get your GED. But yeah, but yeah, see that's the thing. Like, you're not a failure. No matter how many times you flunk a test, you are not a failure. But at the same time, you still have to try. You still have to do the best that you can do. You're not supposed to just sit there and fail. Still do your very best. And I know it gets boring. I know you may be bored in class. I get that. I understand that. I know it may be boring, but you still have to do the very best that you can do. Yeah, I get it. You're bored in class. You can only be motivated by something that you're passionate about. You're bored in the classroom listening to the teacher teach all day. And I mean, you're just daydreaming. You're daydreaming in class. I mean, I know how it is, what I mean, but you still have to do the very best that you can do. But just know that the school system, it doesn't teach you a lot of real life skills. The school system is pretty much one of the reasons why I would say, like, a lot of people when they graduate, they don't really know exactly what they really want to do. They just become lost. You know what I mean? Some people, they just don't know exactly what their purpose is. They become lost in the sauce. But is that their fault? No, it is not their fault. Blame corporate America, blame the school system. Corporate America has everything to do with the school system. Yeah, it has everything to do with it. Like I stated before, America is more of a corporation, less of a country. But yeah, I just wanted to share this video with y'all, chat with y'all, give y'all some information. Yeah, it's late at night. It's 1:29 a.m. I don't care. YouTube, this is what I'm gonna do for a living, and I'm just staying consistent. Believing in yourself is a full-time job, and you see, when you on a mission, when you on the path to prove the doubters wrong, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta rely more on discipline and less on motivation. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. You can do it for a living. It just has to be treated like a priority so it can be your reality. Believing in yourself is a full-time job. But yes, the school system doesn't teach a lot of real life skills. You know what I mean? All of that algebra, polynomials, monomials, factoring trinomials. When you graduate, you're not even going to remember a lot of that stuff. But then at the same time, what's really the point if it's not even going to be all that useful? When you go into the grocery store, when you go into a retail store to purchase something, you don't really process all of that algebra and geometry and trigonometry in your mind. What you do process is decimals, addition, subtraction. You know what I mean? You're using your math, you're adding up everything together before you make all of the purchases, before you purchase all of the items, because that's another thing about corporate America, the taxes. You know what I mean? When you purchase something in a store, you know that the taxes gets added on the total price of the item. And you see the taxes is really what catches people off guard. But you see there are other countries out here get that don't really get the sales tax when they make purchases, but you see here in corporate America we do. But yeah, the school system doesn't teach a lot of real life skills. I just wanted to share this video with y'all, chat with y'all. Just wanted to give y'all some information, because that's the thing. Like, you don't learn nothing about paying bills. You don't even learn anything about financial literacy. You don't learn the difference between assets and liabilities. You know what I mean? And you see, when it comes down to reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by author Robert Kiyosaki, that's how you can learn all of the information. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah, I mean, sometimes you may not be able to look up all of the information on Google. Sometimes it requires you to read books, because Google is not all that much of a reliable source when you're searching for certain things. But yeah, I just wanted to share this video with y'all, chat with y'all, give y'all some information. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.